a sponsor, send awards, that's available on Haps. Come on to Haps, download the app. If you're watching on YouTube, it's haps.tv/Aidan Leeds. So hit the follow button. So today, this is my second video actually. I did a previous video on, it was National Beverage Day a couple of weeks ago, and I went through a lot of the beverages that I had, in the flat. And we did like a review on lemonade and Coke and water and things like that. And they're quite popular, these sort of videos, because they do them on in the UK on a TV channel, and they do a review and they say what's the maybe what's the best chocolate bar, or what's the nation's favourite, I don't know, type of crisp. And today it's National Biscuit Day, so I thought what better way than to go through some of the British biscuits that we have, and I will then rate them out of 10 on 3 different things. This is going to be the best thing. There's one thing that we're going to review that you're probably going to love the most, and it involves, you probably already guessed what I'm going to be doing, a cup of tea. Because us Brits, we love biscuits. Now, you might think biscuits, they're slightly different terminology to in the States. We're going to review them on 3 things. Number 1, how it looks. Number 2, obviously how it tastes. And the third thing is the dunk factor. So we're going to dunk our biscuit into the tea and see how it performs. Okay, now the tea I'm using, it's like a science experiment. We're going to be using Yorkshire tea, obviously, because I'm from Yorkshire. Yorkshire tea, I've got a nice big mug, and then I'm going to show you the biscuits that we're going to review. We've got 16 of them to get through. I'm not going to eat them all. I'm just going to break them up, but obviously we have to dunk them first. So I'm going to pop some milk in my tea. I'm going to spin you around so you can see the types of biscuits that we're going to be doing. Okay. So I'm going to show you the types of biscuits. So here, I would say in the UK we have like 2 different types of biscuit. You've got the traditional chocolate bar, like a chocolate biscuit. Let me try and get a good connection. And then you have sort of the traditional dunking biscuit. So here on this plate, these have all come from, well, most of them have come from a pack of biscuits that you can buy. We've got the cookie. So we've got a cookie here. We've got some Nice Biscuits. These are the Bourbon cream biscuits that I was talking about the other day when I was doing the coffee. So the coffee was meant to be like the Bourbon cream. Okay. How's the connection, guys? There we go. We've got obviously the chocolate digestive here. We've also got a Viscount. I think it's called Viscount. Well, it's like a minty biscuit. Okay, that's in its wrapper. People call these the Jammy Dodgers, but the ones that I have are actually called Jam Creams. So these actually have creams inside. So, and then we've got the chocolate finger. It's not the Cadbury's one. These are mostly the Fox brand of biscuits, which you can buy. They're actually made in Batley, believe it or not, just down the road from where I live. Although I've never shown you the Fox's factory. And then I'm not sure what that one. I think it's a shortbread biscuit. And then we come on to the other types of biscuits. Okay, so we've got the chocolate biscuits. There is one that I'm missing, and it's the Kit Kat, just because I don't have any in the house. And you're probably thinking, why is he not getting Kit Kats? They're the best ones. We'll do that another day. I'll show you another day, that one. So that's the only one I'm missing. So here are the chocolate ones then. We've got the chocolate Wacko. Well, these are all Aldi biscuits. But obviously, this is like the Rocky biscuit. Okay. Then we've got the Wafer Bar, also known as the Blue Ribbon. I used to call it Blue Ribbon. But it's called the Blue Ribbon. So we'll be opening these soon. We have the Caramel Wafer. So the milk chocolate caramel wafer, also known as the Caramac, as most people know it as. And then we've got the Wagon Wheel. So the Wagon Wheel, again, these are all Aldi's own brand, but it's the same sort of biscuit. We don't have a Jaffa cake because there's quite a controversy regarding the Jaffa cake, whether it's a biscuit or whether it's a cake. I think it's a biscuit, but I don't have any. And then we've got the Penguin biscuit. So I will show you all these and how they look. And then we've got 2 of my sort of newcomers that have come on the scene. From Aldi, we've got what's called a takeaway milk chocolate biscuit. Okay, and then these are you'll see when I break into this one how much you know I like this one. It's called a groovy biscuit, and it actually has Smarties on it. So these are like small milk chocolate shells with chocolate on a biscuit. They're really nice. So let's first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my cup of tea a stir. I don't know how the connection is. Sometimes I get a really good connection, and sometimes I don't. It's just one of those things. So let me just check. So if you're watching this, you're watching on the replay, put hashtag replay. And as I say, if you're watching on YouTube, come on to YouTube. Hello, Ellie. Thanks for coming in. So we're going to make a start. Let me put some milk into my cup of tea. And then we're going to rate these. Happy National Biscuit Day. Let me know in the chat what your favourite biscuit is. Okay, there's my... We can't see. I'll have to move this down. So here's my cup of tea. Obviously, this is a Yorkshire tea. We all have a favourite biscuit, I think. And as I say, I get the job of having to eat every single one of these. What I'm gonna do is I will dunk them. We'll do the dunk test. I won't cut into them all because you won't get that same. We won't be able to review the dunk test. But at least I can eat half. I'm gonna put the rest of the biscuit on another plate. So are we all ready, guys? You love chocolate? Oh, I've not got any hobnobs. I've not got any hobnobs. Let me just put some milk in here first. And then later on, we're going to make some biscuits. So hopefully, if I've got the ingredients, we will make the biscuits. So the first one up then we're going to do, I've got my pen and paper here ready, is we're going to do the Jammy Dodger. So I don't know a lot of history about the Jammy Dodger, but the Jammy Dodger is, you know, well, it's not really Jammy Dodger, this one. It's more of a jam cream. There's loads of biscuits here. Them out of the way. So we're going to do it on taste. So actually, we'll do the look first. So this is the jam cream. The jam cream, as I say, it is jam and cream in the middle with a nice biscuit crunch. Oh, maybe we should do a crunch test. Let's do the crunch test as well. So I'll put crunch test, and this will then be out of 40. So I'll review out of 40. We'll do a crunch test as well. So we've got crunch, we've got taste, we've got look, and we've got dunk. So the look, what do we think to the look of this biscuit, everybody? You can put in the chat what you think. I think it's quite nice. It's nice and round, you know, easy to hold. You know, it's got a nice shape to it. It's glued together. It's quite fancy, isn't it, on this side of the biscuit with the decoration. So I think out of 10 for the look, I'd probably give that about... It's very common, so I'd probably give that about a 7. So for the Jammy Dodger, I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10 for the look. Okay, let's do the dunk. Okay, so actually let's do the dunk. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this into the tea, and see how it tastes. So if you hear a crunch, let me know. So the test is usually 30 seconds, or well, give it 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's actually held its shape. It's not dripped. 10-second test. That's good. Let's have a taste. That is really good. I know you can't taste this, but very sweet. It held its shape, didn't it, as it came out of the tea, which was good. So I think there wasn't much of a crunch. Well, the crunch, obviously, because I've been putting it into the tea bag, into the tea. So there's not much of a crunch. For the dunk test, that's scored a 9, I reckon. I reckon if I left it any longer, it would actually fall into the cup. So crunch test, obviously, we can do a little crunch now on the rest. So let's have a little crunch. Nice and soft. Not much of a crunch there, but that's really good. That's really nice and light. So I'm going to give that about a 7. For taste, I'm going to give that... It's one of my favourites, so I'm going to give that about a 7. So that has scored... I'm going to finish that off. That has scored out of 40 9777. So 21 plus 9, a score of 30 out of 40. So for the Jammy Dodger, I give that a 30 out of 40. I'm going to end up eating all these biscuits, aren't I? They are so good though. Okay, next up then, we're going to do the cookie. So this is the cookie. These are all Fox's biscuits, as I say. So nice, again, another round biscuit. Got nice chocolate chips on there. Let's do the crunch first. Well, actually, I can't really do a crunch and a dunk, can I? Unless I did two. So, as I say, the look. What do you think to the cookie, everybody? Good morning, Diane. We're doing a review of biscuits. It's National Biscuit Day. Got lots of English biscuits here. We've got chocolate biscuits as well. But this, what would you give the cookie out of 10 in regards to its look? It's very common, isn't it? It's a very famous biscuit is the cookie. I think for look, it's nice. It's held together. We've made cookies before. They're nice and easy to make. I'm probably going to give that, for the look, probably about a 6, I think, for the cookie, because you can actually decorate these different ways with different flavors and things. So for the cookie, chocolate cookie, for the look, I'm going to give that a 6. Okay, let's do the dunk test. So I don't think we're going to really do much of a crunch, to be honest, because when I'm dunking the biscuit, you're not going to get any crunch. So we're going to pop this in the tea, 10 seconds, and let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's withheld its state, which is good. I'm sure they do these when they test biscuits in their factories, but 10 seconds. Let's have a taste then. Oh my gosh, that's good. I mean, let me know in the chat, do you like to dunk your biscuits into your tea? Oh, that's good. That's tasty. That's really nice. Taste the chocolate. Again, it's quite very sweet, but again, a lot of biscuits are sweet. I'm going to give that an 8 for its taste. I love a chocolate cookie. Okay, as I say, for its crunch, let's just crunch the rest up. Very crunchy. I'm going to give that a 9. I love a cookie. And so for its taste was an 8. The look was a 6. The crunch was a 9. And the dunk, I think if I'd left that any longer, it would have fallen into the cup. So I'm going to give that a 6. So for the cookie, crunch 9, taste 8, the look 6, and the dunk 6. So that's out of 40, that is 29. 29 out of 40. Okay, let's move on then. We've got 16 to go. Well, 16 in total. Next up then, let's do a chocolate biscuit. So this one here is let's do the caramel wafer bar. So with these ones, because they've got quite a lot of chocolate in, we're going to cut this in half. So nice. What do you think to the packaging, everybody? This is quite a common biscuit. Caramel wafer bar, usually also known as the Caramac, but this is not the branded stuff. These are just the alternatives. So is it easy to get into? Yes, it is. Let's get that open. So this is what it looks like, guys. You're all going to be eating biscuits today. So nice shape to it. Rectangular. Lots of chocolate. Let's break into this then. And move these out of the way. So we're going to get a knife. I'm going to cut into it. And I'll show you how it looks in the middle. So we've got nice layers here. Can you all see, guys? Nice layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 layers. As I say, it's just the chocolates. It's not a chocolate slab, but it's chocolate over a layered biscuit. Okay, nice texture. As I say, you would get twice the size of this. So in regards to its look, nice packaging, I should say. It's quite a common biscuit to see. Regarding its look, I don't think it's the best, I'll be honest with you, but I'm going to give that about a 6 for its look. So this one is the Caramac, or caramel wafer. I don't think I'm going to bother with crunch. So the look, I'm going to give that, as I say, a 6. Okay, let's do the dunk test. Let's do the dunk test. So we're going to leave it in for 10 seconds and let's see what happens. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so obviously the chocolate's melted. Wafer's not as soggy as, you know, it's not breaking up in my hands, which is good. And let's go for the taste. Okay, it's quite a chewy bar. Very chewy. Quite a lot going on there. Not much flavour. Not as sweet as the other ones. But you can definitely taste the wafer. And so there's not a lot of flavour there. Dunk this in. Let's do the crunch test. Okay, that's quite crunchy. So the crunch test, I'm going to give that a 6. Taste test, a bit bland, another 6. Dunk test, it performed quite well with the dunk test, so I'm going to give that an 8. So that scores 6, 12, 18, plus 8, 26 out of 40. Okay. So which one should we do next, guys? Which one should we do next? Should we do the custard cream? I should really cut into all these. Let me just pop the biscuits that I've done to one side because I'm only having a... But let's do this one. This is called the Nice Biscuit. This is called the Nice Biscuit. So again, we have to do... It's quite a nice shape. You know, it doesn't look sweet because usually you might see some of the sugar on the top. It's not a shortbread biscuit, but it's quite a common biscuit. Nice presentation, clearly tells you what it is on the biscuit. So let's go in for the dunk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, another biscuit that's held its shape, which you don't usually see. So they've definitely improved on that. So quite obviously, let's go in for the taste. Okay, that's super sweet. That is super sweet. It's a nice flavour to it. So as I say, for the look, I think it's a bit bland regarding the look. So I'm going to give that a 4 for its look. This is the Nice Biscuit. The dunk tested okay, not the best. It held its shape, so I'm going to give it an 8 again. The taste, bit sweet, but definitely more flavour than the caramel wafer, I'll be honest with you. So I'm going to give that a 7. And there's not really much crunch. Let's taste the crunch. Okay, that's quite a good crunch to it. So for this one, we're going to give it very crunchy. Very crunchy. I'm going to give it a 9. So Kelly says, may I ask what the difference is between Leeds and England? Okay, so Leeds is a city. Leeds is a city. There's lots of cities in England. Hello, Kelly. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, so yeah, Leeds is a city, one of the biggest cities outside of London. So in Yorkshire. But we're in the north of England. So the best part of England. Okay, so that's the Nice Biscuit, or the Nice Biscuit. I'm going to put that to one side. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 12 more biscuits to go through still. So next up then, let's do one of my favourites actually. Just not going to be biased. The Viscount. I think you call it the Viscount. I call it the Viscount. So nice packaging. And the reason they have packaging is because it's a mint flavour. So, and it would also dry out very quickly. So let's get this open. Again, it's another chocolate one. They're nice and round. A lot of biscuits are round, aren't they? I think that's so they're easy to dunk into the tea or just to eat in general, and for packaging and reasons. But nice round. I mean, obviously, if that was on its own, I don't think you would buy it, would you? So that's why it's in a nice packaging, nice green packaging. So for the look, I'm going to give that. This is the Viscount. I'm going to give this one, for its look, probably a 7. Okay. Okay, let's do the dunk test. So in it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so there you go. Melted chocolate, obviously. It's not falling into the cup. So let's have a taste. Okay. That's still quite soft. Now this one here, you can see the mint. See the mint on the top? You've got a nice crispy base. Not had one of these for a long time. I try not to eat too many biscuits now. I'm definitely going on diet from Monday. From tomorrow. From Monday. Nice crispy biscuit at the bottom. Nice cream on the top and chocolate. That's quite nice. I do like that one. I do love a minty biscuit. So for the dunk test, that performed really well. I'm going to give that a 9. For its taste, yeah, I'm going to give that a... It's obviously because it's mint, you know, you expect mint, but there's no other flavours. And because I think biscuits these days tend to be mixed with lots of different flavours, I'm only going to give that an 8. Because I feel like there should be more flavours going on now in biscuits, because it's just a Viscount, it's just a minty biscuit. So it can be a bit bland if you don't really like that. I heard something about goats, says Kelly. There's a few farms. So the crunch test, let's just do the crunch test. Here we go. Okay, not really much crunch going on because of the mint cream. So I'm going to only give that a 5. Okay, I shouldn't really eat all these biscuits. I'm definitely going to be on a sugar rush today. Alexis is probably watching this and thinking, he's never going to eat all them biscuits, is he? Because you know how many points are in each biscuit? We're cutting them in half. We're going to do the dunk test. Okay, next up then is one of my favourites. It's the custard cream. Who loves a custard cream? I've got 2 here, and these are quite cheap. But for those that don't know what custard cream looks like, it's basically it is a custard cream basically inside 2 pieces of biscuit. Can you all see that? These are the best biscuits. If you've never had custard creams before, they're probably one of the most common biscuits, along with Bourbon biscuits. So obviously I've broken that one up now, so I can't eat that one. So I've got a second one. So we do the as for presentation. They were very the presentation on the custard cream always went, you know, to the highest standards, as you can see. So I think for presentation with a custard cream, it scores quite highly. So I'm going to give that actually a 9. There's always room for improvement. So custard cream for presentation, I'm going to give it a 9. Okay, let's do the dunk test then. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And another one that's withheld. Oh no, it's falling in. Oh, look at this. Look. We're going to have one. Ah, look, no. The custard cream. Look. Let's give it a shake. No. You see, this is why we do the test. Custard cream has let us down. Do you know actually Yorkshire tea? They actually have made a biscuit tea. Oh, look at that. Oh no, look. It's going in. Ah. And that was only 10 seconds. I don't know if did I get it on camera? So the dunk test it lasted a little bit, but I'm going to give it a 0. As for its crunch, got a good crunch on it. Performs well in the crunch test, and the taste test, I'm going to give that a 6. So the custard cream got 25 out of 40. Oh, that's so nice. But it is very tasty though. Okay, next up then, let's do. In fact, I think I'm only going to do 10 of these actually, because I'll show you the ones that we're going to do though. Okay, let's do this one. We'll do Get rid of that custard cream. We've done that one. There's shortbread on here, but that's similar to the Nice Biscuit, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Okay, so I'm going to put some of these on. What we're going to do, I've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Could do 4 more, I think. We'll do a blue ribbon. We'll do a Bourbon, chocolate digestive, penguin, and the Wagon Wheel. Mr. Finger's going to disappear because it's just chocolate on a biscuit. I do like a chocolate finger though. So let's do these. Let's do the Bourbon one next. So again, this is similar to a custard cream. Very, very popular. So let's do nice presentation. Tells you exactly what's on it. You can see that. Yeah, we're going to do the Wagon Wheel as well. Yeah. So let's do, so presentation wise, Bourbon biscuit. I don't think it's special in any way, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's quite a common biscuit. So I'm going to give that about a 7. So the Bourbon biscuit, I'm going to give a 7 for its look. Okay, let's do, and now I've had a crunch before of one of these, and I know it's quite crunchy, so on the crunch test, I'm now going to give that about a 7 as well. And let's do the dunk. Here we go, 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now remember, this cup of tea's been here for a while, so it's not boiling hot water anymore. So, I think that's done all right. Yeah, what do we think? Look, that's done good. So Bourbon biscuit, quite high on the dunk test. So we're going to give that about an 8. And let's do the taste test. Okay, it's really soft. Oh, it fell in. It fell in, guys. Not good. Oh, that's lost points now. So we're going to have to give that a 5. It performed all right at the beginning, but it just fell in. You're probably thinking I should give it a lower score, but I do like a Bourbon biscuit. So as it's for its taste, I'm going to give that an 8. So Bourbon biscuit is going to get 7, 7, 8, and 5. So 7, 14, 22, 27 out of 40. Okay, I'm going to pop that to one side because I'm going to have a sugar fix. Hi Jay, thanks for coming in. While living in Lincolnshire, I grew to adore a snappy chocolate digestive. Oh, well, we're doing this one next year. This one's just for you. This one is just for you. This is the chocolate digestive. Here we go. Now, do you know the reason why it's called a digestive? Does anybody know the reason why it's called a digestive? It's because you would have it after your meal to help your digestion. And then they decided one day to put chocolate all over it on the one side. So it's got its clear name, digestive biscuit. We'll do the dunk test, but I'm only going to have half. So presentation wise, I like a digestive. So I'm going to give it an 8. Okay, so chocolate digestive, I'm going to give, for the look, an 8 out of 10. Now I know it's quite crunchy as a digestive, so I'm going to give that about a 7. So let's do the dunk test. Are we all ready for the dunk test? This is the moment you've been waiting for. Chocolate. Now, a lot of people also eat their digestives. They lick the chocolate off? So, yeah, let's pop this in then. 10 seconds. This is the moment you've been waiting for. This is broadcast of the week. Dunking a chocolate digestive into a cup of tea, and let's hope it doesn't break up. So here we go. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there we go. Is it going to fall over? Oh, I think it's done all right. Yeah, that's done all right. Let's go in for the taste. Oh, oh, that is delicious. And very, very sweet. You're getting the chocolate fix. It's a nice base on the bottom. Let's do the crunch test. Okay, that's not as crunchy as I thought it was going to be. I don't know if it's because I've had these biscuits a while, but not too bad on the crunch test. Yeah, I'd still give it a 7. As for the taste, I'm gonna give it a 9. a 9 out of 10. Okay, so we've only got a few more biscuits left to do, because if I do the others, then I'm going to be on a sugar rush today. So as for the dunk, yeah, the dunk test, I'm going to give that about an 8. So we've got 7, 9, 8 and 8, so 16, 25 plus 7, 32 out of 40. Okay, so next up, I'm going to finish these biscuits later. We're going to do the Wagon Wheel. This is the Wagon Wheel biscuit. Let's get rid of the packaging. Again, all these are chocolate. Oh, this one's already broken up, so. Now, a Wagon Wheel is basically a chocolate biscuit with marshmallow in the middle. So let's cut this one up so you can all see. That's enough for me. So it's actually got jam. There's jam and marshmallow in a Wagon Wheel biscuit. Okay. How's the connection, guys? Let me know if it's all right. So as for the look, it's quite a big biscuit. Marshmallow I do like. It's a nice alternative to chocolate, but when it's full of chocolate on the top, it does take away the point. So nice, well shaped. As for the look, it's quite distinguishable between all the others. So I'm going to give that for the look an 8. So Wagon Wheel. I'm going to give it an 8. So the lowest one so far is the Nice Biscuit, believe it or not. I will go through our reviews at the end. Let's do the dunk test. So I'm only taking the small piece. So it's already breaking apart anyway, so that's not good. So let's put it in there. 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel like it's going to fall into the cup. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's have a taste. That's not too bad. That has got a good base to it. Very, very firm on the bottom. It's held its shape. The only problem was, because the biscuit has actually started to break up in the middle, I felt like that was going to break apart into the cup, but that didn't happen. So overall, that's performed very, very well. I'm going to give that an 8 for the dunk test. The taste test, again, I quite like that. I've not had one for a very long time. I like the hints of jam. The marshmallow gives it that little sweetness. Again, I'm going to give that an 8. As for the crunch, nice crunch as well on that. So I'm going to give that an 8. So that has scored 36 out of 40. Okay, and we're going to come to the last one now. We're going to do the last one. Move these out of the way. Hello, Jess. Thanks for coming. So the last one then we're going to do is the milk chocolate wafer bar. So again, it's another rectangular biscuit. Let's get this open. We'll cut this in half so you can see. And then we're going to do, again, the crunch test. Now, I know these are very crunchy because I've had a few of these before. So this is what would be called the blue ribbon. Enjoy your coffee. I'm not having coffee, Jess. We're doing a biscuit test. We're dunking our biscuit into our cup of Yorkshire tea and testing for National Biscuit Day. So let's cut this. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this biscuit, guys. This is one of my favourites. Nice wafer, a little bit of chocolate on the edge. I find this one quite light, and it's actually quite low in calories as well, which is probably why I should have this last. I should have had all of them, really, these ones. Nice structure, nice chocolate on the edge. So for the look-wise, I'm going to give that an 8. Actually, I'm going to give it a 9. So blue ribbon. I'm going to give the look a 9. We're going to give the crunch. You'll be able to hear the crunch. Are you ready? Very crunchy. That's going to get a 10. I think that's the most crunchiest biscuit ever. The taste is really, really nice. Got a nice sweetness again to it. nice and light. Perfect with a cup of tea. That's why I have it done quite a lot. So I'm going to give that a 9 for the taste. But let's do the dunk test. So we're going to take half the biscuit and we're going to dunk it in for 10 seconds. Are we ready, guys? 10 seconds for the blue ribbon chocolate wafer biscuits. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Again, melted chocolate. The wafer inside has gone a bit soft. Let's have a little taste. And still very crunchy. Just a little bit wet on the edge, obviously, because it's in the tea. Tea is going a bit cold as well, because we have reviewed. We're only doing 10 biscuits today. There's loads of biscuits, loads of chocolate biscuits in England to try. So that performed very well in the dunk test. So I'm going to give that. Actually, well, because it was a little bit wet, obviously, but it did perform very well inside, I'm going to give that an 8. So for the blue ribbon chocolate wafer biscuit, that gets a score of 36. Okay, so let me just spin you round. In fact, let me spin you around so you can see me. There we go. Hello, everybody. So I'll try and read some of the comments now. So because it's National Biscuit Day, I decided, and I've got a lot of biscuits, as you can tell. I thought we would try. I was going to do 16. Instead, we're actually only having 10. So I will tell you the results in a couple of seconds, which one came out on top. So I'm just going to have a quick cup of tea, everybody. How are you, Jess, today? Hello, Bernie. Well, your sweet chocolate and biscuits and food from your country are delicious and the number one tasty. There's just quite a lot. Basically, if I go into a supermarket, Jess, and I walk down the aisle. Oh, what's going on with the connection? I walk down the aisle in a supermarket. There is shelves full of chocolate biscuits. There's just everything. So what I tried to do is take each of the types of chocolate, each of the types of biscuit, even though they're not branded ones, and show you. Basically, show you who would like the biscuits. Look, there's loads. These are the ones we've tested then. Okay, so let's go through them then. So out of 10, in last place. Oh, I didn't do these ones. Let me just check something. 9, 7, 4, and 8. Is anybody good at maths? 28. And just do the second one. 9, 7, 8, and 5. 29. Okay. So our results are in, everybody. Yes, Jess, you should do this. Go to your supermarket if you can, or just whatever. Even if it's 5 biscuits or 3 biscuits, some of your favourite biscuits today. Go and get them. Do a broadcast and show us your favourite biscuits, and do the dunk test. Enough tea, the British way to do it. Dunk your biscuits, and whenever we travel abroad and there's different biscuits on the shelves, we'll have a cup of tea and we'll actually dunk our biscuits. Doesn't matter where they come, biscuits into our tea. So is the connection all right, guys? Let me just move you there. Whoops. And fingers crossed. So look, give me a thumbs up if the connection's okay, guys. So I'm going to go through the results. Okay, so in last place, in 10th place is, drumroll please, okay, we're good for connection, is the Custard Cream. So in last place today is the Custard Cream. In 10th place. In ninth place, we have, I know all you Brits are out there watching me thinking, that can't be right. In ninth place, oh, actually, no. Yeah, that's right. In ninth place, we've got, and I've already eaten half of it, the caramel wafer. So I'll show you the packaging. The caramel wafer is in ninth place. Well, I should say actually, yeah. So the Custard Cream didn't do very well because it fell into the tea. So the dunk test was very bad. There wasn't. Oh, there was. Oh, actually, maybe I put the wrong score. No, that's right. That's why it lost. No, in ninth place, the caramel wafer, because it doesn't have much of a look. Not really much of a taste to it, even though it's caramel. It's quite sweet, and again, not very much of a crunch either. So that scored 26 out of 40. In eighth place, we have the chocolate bourbon. So the chocolate bourbon comes in at eighth place. Again, that did very well on the taste. It failed in the dunk test. It only got a 5, and a crunch, really good crunch, on the bourbon biscuit and the bourbon chocolate biscuit. Okay, number in seventh place. Seventh place, we have the cookie, the chocolate cookie. Did very well on the taste, very well on the crunch. Not too bad on the look. I only give that a 6 out of 10. And in the dunk test, again, not too great, but that's what you're going to get with those types of biscuits. Okay, in sixth place, are we on sixth place? Let me just check. They're not in an order. Okay, I actually had a tie between the cookie. So the Viscount biscuit, the mint Viscount biscuit, also got 29. Oh no, I've missed one out. I've missed one out. I've messed up. The order it should go. Let me start again. Last place, Custard Cream. No, actually, yeah. Last place, no. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm really confusing myself. Last place, 25 points, Custard Cream. Ninth place, Viscount and the caramel wafer, ninth place. The cookie and the Viscount come in eighth place with a tie. Let me get that right. This is going to be like called political things in the UK. Okay, so in seventh place, we then have the Jammy Dodger. So the Jammy Dodger in sixth place with 30 points. Okay, again, that did very well in the dunk test, but it failed. Didn't do great overall in crunch, taste, and look. That was the Jammy Cream Dodger. You're all waiting to find out what number one is. In sixth place, in fifth place. I'm getting confused because I've got so many different numbers on here. That was 30 points. So 32 points was the chocolate digestive. So the chocolate digestive comes in at fifth place on 32 points. Okay, in fourth place, we have I feel like I've missed some out. No. In fourth place, there's actually a tie, I think. 1 second. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after that, then, sorry guys. Yeah, we've done the Viscount, done the cookie. We've done the chocolate digestive. I've only got 2 left, unless I've missed some out. I should just I'll tell you the whole scores and then you can work it out for yourself. We've got 2 people, 2 in sort of first place, and that is the Wagon Wheel and the Blue Ribbon. So they are the winners. Okay, if you were just wondering what was going on, they are the winners, and they got 36 out of 40. Now, the reason I came to that conclusion was the Blue Ribbon has a better crunch than the Wagon Wheel. The Blue Ribbon also did better on the taste than the Wagon Wheel. It did better on the look than the Wagon Wheel, but it scored the same on the dunk test. Okay, so hopefully, no, that would be wrong then, wouldn't it? 32, 816. That's 32 points. So the winner is Blue Ribbon. I've completely messed that up, but let me go through the points then, just so you all know. So the Jammy Dodger, 30 out of 40. The cookie, 29 out of 40. The Caramel Wafer, 26 out of 40. The Nice Bar, the Nice Chocolate, the Nice Biscuit, 28 out of 40. The Viscount, 29 out of 40. Custard Cream, 25 out of 40. The Bourbon Biscuit, 27 out of 40. Chocolate Digestive, 32 out of 40. The Wagon Wheel, 32 out of 40. And finally, the winner is the Blue Ribbon, which had got a score of 36 out of 40. So that was my maths for you. I do apologise. So there's the winner, the Blue Ribbon. I don't have any more of them to show you. So congratulations, the Blue Ribbon is the winner. But as I say, the Chocolate Digestive and the Wagon Wheel both got 32 points, followed then by the Jammy Dodger and then the Cookie and the Viscount, which got 29 out of 40. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Sorry for the confusion. That was my writing. So whatever you're doing, have a really great National Biscuit Day. Love to see your top 3 biscuits from your country. And thanks for watching, everyone. So take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.